Good afternoon, Chris. Welcome.
Hey, Prakash.
So before we start off, Chris, we will introduce ourselves. I'm Prakash Nagpal. I'm Vice President of Product Marketing here at Infoblox. Chris?
Thanks, Prakash. My name is Chris Jones. I am the Chief Partner Officer here at Infoblox and like to consider myself being the most fortunate person in having the opportunity to work with our wonderful partner community on a global basis.
So Chris, before we get started, partners, we're not talking about technology partners, right? We're talking about partners that take our products and are selling our products to the enterprise and co-selling our product. So maybe help us define what we mean by partners in this context.
Yeah, we have a very broad partner ecosystem, Prakash. We have a combination of solution providers, systems integrators, managed service providers, different sets of partners that offer unique value propositions to customers that are looking to take advantage of the solutions that we bring to market.
Essentially, we're talking about not companies that we partner with for technology, but people that are taking our products and reaching the enterprises and the service providers. Great, thank you.
Correct.
Chris, the world around us has changed very significantly. The magnitude of the change, the velocity of the change, the ubiquity of the change is pretty dramatic. 15 years ago, 18 years ago, there was no Facebook. 20 years ago, there was no VMware. 5 years ago, there was no Uber. People talk about the Amazon effect, where retail has changed very significantly. This has an impact on not only the way companies do business, but also on their IT infrastructure and their network. The network has changed significantly. There's a convergence between networking and security. I know people have different enterprises have different departments, but really they're all coming together. How are our partners navigating this change and more importantly, helping the enterprises navigate this change, and what role are they playing?
Yeah, that's a great question, Prakash. You mentioned the big changes that have happened. I hate to admit how long I've actually been in this industry. My kids like to ask me the question, what in the world did you do before Wi-Fi? When you take a look at the mega trends that really have happened, I would say this is not only the most exciting time to be in technology, but probably also the most confusing time for our customers, for our partners, for ourselves. When you take a look at some of the big trends that have happened, years ago, it just used to be about selling products. Now it's very difficult to enter a customer environment unless you're talking about driving business outcomes. Things such as how it's changed for, our partner community around not only selling to the IT buyer, but how decisions are being made by line of business executives today. Different VPs and different departments, want to be involved in the decisions that are being made around technology as we talk about the consumerization of IT. So this has really presented a lot of new challenges to the world of IT and especially to our partner community in how they've started to evolve their businesses to start to look at not only the changes that are happening within IT, but the changes around business models. No longer looking at what was a traditional CapEx model, but having to look at how do they deliver services to customers now in managed services types of models and OpEx types of models. The whole world of cloud, having to deal with data that is no longer just sitting on-prem, but can be located, in various areas of the world, are presenting new challenges that are really forcing our partners to really look at new creative ways around how they work with customers and ultimately driving those business outcomes.
What role is Infoblox playing? How are we enabling our partners navigate these changes?
Yeah, good question. We see ourselves in being in a very unique area in the world of IT. We've grown up in our traditional world of networking, but now crossing over where there's really becoming so much of a blurry world between networking and security. We're offering our partners a very unique opportunity to really pull those worlds together, taking the traditional world that we've had in our core DDI solutions and now starting to really help our partners leverage that expertise. I think about, you were mentioning, some of these major changes. When we talk about the world of Internet of Things, what's the one thing that all Internet of Things have in common? They all have an IP address. what's the expertise that we bring to the table is how to manage all of that, but not only how to manage that, how to secure it. So taking our core expertise around DDI and now starting to merge that into our offerings around securing what's becoming now such a big threat vector for so many enterprise networks around DNS and data exfiltration through DNS. We're offering very creative solutions to allow our partners to add new business value and really drive those business outcomes with their customer base.
So that's interesting, Chris. You've taken us from these mega trends down to the network, and even within the network to what really matters, right? What is the critical piece of any network is how does an application connect to a network? How does an application access from a network? How does a device connect to a network? How does it access an application? And that starts with an IP address. And that is the pedigree and the strength of Infoblox. And like we were talking about earlier, it's not just about networking anymore. It's also about making sure networking and security are one and the same. This whole world of silos where they were seen as different and evolving along different paths is no longer valid. They have to come together.
You cannot separate it in today's world in talking to businesses in general. You just cannot separate it anymore.
So you talked about the role that partners play, Chris. You talked about where we play. What is our program, our partner program like? How are we making it easier for partners to meet the need of this evolving and new enterprise or service provider?
Yeah, you hit on a couple key points in that question, right? Making it easier and really taking advantage of the market opportunity. And I'll start to answer this, Prakash, by first saying we would not be where we are as a company if it weren't for the collaboration we have with our partners. We are a partner-centric company driving all of our business through our partner community. And I want to thank our partner community for helping us achieve that. Our goal here is to continue that acceleration. So really we've designed our programs and how we work with our partners around three fundamental core areas. The first is we want to help our partners leverage the growth that we're seeing in this particular area, specifically around security, DNS security. A lot of new opportunities. It's something that when you take a look at what's top of mind for a lot of IT executives in the enterprise today, recognizing the fact that they do have vulnerabilities in this world, and we have a great opportunity to help our partners take advantage of or help our customers jointly in solving that issue. So what we're doing there to help take advantage of this growth is really develop our enablement programs to really help educate and train our partners around what are the areas that we need to be looking at together in order to help our customers solve these solutions. So a lot of investment in enablement and training, and also, again, not product training, but really helping to take a look at how does this fit in to the overall ecosystem of the types of solutions that they're selling. The second area is around focus. We want to work with the partners that are investing in Infoblox, and we want to make it rewarding and we want to make it profitable for them to do that. So we've added a lot of things within our current partner program called Building Blocks to really reward partners that are helping us drive the growth. And then the third aspect is around value. And value has many components, ultimately providing value to the end customer. But we want to make sure, again, that not only do we have value from the programmatic aspects of what we deliver to our partners, but we want to have value in how we work together in the field. A great opportunity for our partners teams and our teams to work together to really help solve what are thousands and millions of potential customer problems that are out there today.
Awesome, Chris. So I'll summarize. We're making it compelling with solutions that we offer, solutions to the changing world, with world-class products, and products and solutions that meet the needs of the modern or the current modern enterprise, today's customer. And we're making it easier with better enablement, more training, and collaboration on a day-to-day basis. And we're bringing both of these together on the product and solution side and on the day-to-day operation side.
That's right.
So, I'm a new partner, Chris. I just heard you and I'm enamored, not just by your good looks, but also by what you said. How do I start? Where do I go from here?
Yeah, listen, we would love to have the opportunity to talk with you. So There's a couple ways. Go to our website. You can see we have a specific section dedicated for partners on how to gain more information. Or quite honestly, I would love to hear from you directly. Feel free to drop me a line. Email is chjones@infoblox.com, and would love to talk about this exciting world that we can go conquer together.
Well, Chris, thank you. Not only does the world have your email address, but so does every spammer. So thank you, Chris. Really appreciate your time.
Pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.